Hi guys, welcome to today's video. So this video is my January reset, my first reset of the year. I'm very excited. I have quite a few things planned for this video, so I'll just quickly go over them now. We're going to be doing my January reading journal spread, of course. We're going to be going through my January TBR. We're going to set up my vision board for the year. We can do that together like I did last year. I have some books to put away, some bookshelf tidying and stuff, because I filmed a lot of end of year videos where I had to pull out all of my books over and over and over again. So we're going to put some of those away together. And then I also put together a little book cart, which you can see behind me. So we will put that together. Is that right? Yeah, we're going to put it together, which I've obviously already done, but you guys will see the whole process. I thought first we could do my reading journal spread. I'm very excited. It's going to be my first monthly spread of the year. So yeah, let's just get into it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, of course. Let's get into my reading journal spread. go with my old trusty double-sided tape. So we finished my reading journal spread. I'll talk a little bit about it. I am happy with it. It's not one of my favorites, but I'm overall pleased with it. A lot of the stuff I use, all of the stickers and stuff, I think pretty much all of the stickers were from my pen pal. I was really happy to be able to use all these stickers, and I really like how the overall theme looks. I also, as you guys saw, I stuck in these 2 flowers, so they were petals on this plant I have that fell off, and so I stuck them in. I did originally use hot glue, but they did not want to stay on the hot glue, so then I put tape over them. They won't last very long. I think they're just more delicate, and because they also weren't dried. I have like glued flowers and stuff into my books before, but for those I think I used dried rose petals. I also used like not dried rose petals, but I think those are just a bit stronger. So these won't last very long, but I'm fine with that. I don't mind. This little sheet of paper I added is also from my pen pal. I thought it was very, very cute. It has these little cats on it. These star stickers, these fabric ones, she gave me like 4 of them, and then I found them at the shop, so I bought more. I used a little pencil as well. I think I might have done a little too much, like I did a little too much drawing stuff. The spread feels a little overwhelming, but I'm overall happy with it. I did my reading tracker as always, and then we have my TBR spread, which I've only done this spread once before, which was in September, and I decided to bring it back because I just like how it looks. And then we have my books read spread, which is also very similar to my September one, and I'm going to be displaying my books read spread differently this year. So I'll explain a little how I'm going to do it. Instead of doing it like this format where I have the picture and then I have writing on the side, I'm going to do it in this format where I have basically like a book that opens and then I'm going to write information in it. I think they'll look neater than having the writing to the side, and my books read spreads always look very empty and I'm never happy with them, so I'm going to change that format this year. I don't know why it took me so long to think of that idea, but I wanted to still incorporate all the stuff I usually do, like how many pages, the star rating, the genre, stuff like that, because it comes in handy when it comes to like my monthly wrap-ups and looking back at all the stats. So I thought that'd be a good way to still have the information but still have the spread look pretty, I guess. So yeah, that's my reading journal spread. I hope you guys like it. Okay, I feel like next we should get into doing my vision board. So let's get into me making my vision board. So since it's the start of the year, I thought in this reset we could go through my 2025 goals and do my vision board together. I did do my vision board and my goals with you for 2024 last year. I think it was in a bookish sleepover because I didn't have my resets, but I thought it'd make a lot more sense to do it in a reset. So we are going to go through my goals and then we're going to set up my vision board together. I'm not going to go through every single one because some of them are a bit more personal. Last year I didn't actually really set any goals. I was very lazy with it. I think I even said in my bookish sleepover that I was going to set them like some point later, but I wasn't bothered to set them yet, and then I never did. I guess we'll do my socials. So for YouTube, I do have reached 3,000 subscribers, but that's just kind of a random number. Like I had that goal last year, and so I thought I'd just continue it, but like I don't know what a realistic goal is to set for like subscribers and followers, to be honest. And I would be like really happy with any number I reached. So that one, I might get rid of that one because I don't really care about it. Like I obviously care, but it's just like a random number I've chosen, and I don't want to reach too high because then I might feel a little disappointed. I also wouldn't be disappointed, like no matter how many subscribers or views or whatever I get, I would be happy. So I don't know. I might remove that one, we'll see. So I want to start getting monetization on my videos because so far I don't, because I don't get enough views and everything. And I think it'd be really nice to get some money from YouTube, even if it's just a little bit, to like help with little things, maybe help with me buying books and stuff. So even though I don't really need to buy more, but that is a goal I have. I think that'd feel like a great achievement. So yeah, I'm looking for work soon. So I feel like that'd be an extra thing that'd be helpful. And then the last one is post at least 3 videos a month, which isn't a lot, but in my very busy months, I typically hardly ever post. And so I feel like the most achievable for those busy months is at least 3 videos. I can do a reset, a doing book stuff, and a reading vlog. You know, like I have 3 to go. I obviously want to post more than that, but that's not always realistic or whatnot. December and January I've posted so much, but prior to that I was not posting a lot at all because I was busy. So I don't know how this year's gonna go with posting when I'm back at school and stuff, and I'm likely working soon, so I really want to keep up with it, but it's very unpredictable. Anywho, and then moving on to Instagram, I have as well reached 2,000 followers. I don't know how realistic that is, if I'll reach that number. Like I said, it's one I don't really care about. Like I would be happy with however many I reach. So 2,000, that's also just a random number. But I also think it'd be interesting to look back on in the year and see what number goal I had set and if I reached it or if I surpassed it or whatnot, and then just post at least once a week. I think with my bookstagram, I feel like it's a very active community, and when I am not active for a few days, I kind of miss a lot, and I always want to be active and liking my friends' posts and posting as well myself. So just because it's something I enjoy and I love the community on there, I feel like it's one of the book communities where you can see everyone, you can make great relationships and stuff, and I've made amazing friendships from that community. So I really want to be active and try to post at least once a week, because I usually always have content I can post. I just don't get to actually like writing the caption and posting it. But it is always beneficial to be active on social media, so that's what I'm going to try and do. I don't have any TikTok goals. I mean, I think TikTok's shutting down, but I don't really use TikTok that much. It's kind of like a secondary platform for me. I don't go on there personally a lot. Like I hardly ever go on there to scroll through videos. I just don't use it that much. And then posting on there, I feel like it doesn't really go anywhere. I'm not really a part of the community there. Like I feel like it's harder to build a community and friends on there than it is Instagram. When I do go on TikTok, I lose track of time and I'm on there for so long. And I'm not even enjoying what I'm doing. I get stuck on there for so long and I hate it. So TikTok, I don't really care about, to be honest. And then we have some arts and crafts goals, which is kind of like a part of my channel. We have all my journals and everything. So I do showcase some of that stuff in my video. So I'll quickly go over these. And I do want to do more in the future, posting more of my art stuff. So I want to finish 2 paintings in 2025. I finished 1 painting last year and I'd like to finish 2. It's a small goal, but one I really want to achieve. Open a shop, so like an Etsy shop or something, to sell stuff like crochet stuff, painting stuff like that. I have previously done that a few years ago. I think I ran it from 2020 to maybe 2022, and then I shut it down because I wasn't keeping up with it. And it's very hard to make a profit, or I did, and I wasn't managing it well at all. But I would like to do that again, but obviously better and more planned out. But it is a lot of work, and especially when you're selling like crochet and stuff, it does cost more. So I'd like to sell it at a higher price, but that doesn't mean I'm really going to get many sales. So anywho, I would also like to sell at a market maybe once, which is a very big goal. Don't know if I'll achieve that because it's a lot of money, work. I need a lot of stock and everything. You have to rent the area, and then I'll have to buy like the tables and everything. So that's a lot of work, and I don't know if it actually achieved that, but it's something I would like to do. We have junk journal once a week. You guys have seen my junk journal. I'm starting a new one, which I will have in a video. I will have me setting up my new journal and doing a flip through of my finished junk journal. So you guys will see that, but I want to do it at least once a week. And then we have keep my Hobonichi up to date. So in this little journal I document every single day, so I do need to keep it up to date so I can remember what I've done and stuff. And I've done 2 weeks so far and I've been really up to date with it, so I'm not too worried. I mean, I know when I get busy and stuff it might get a little harder, but it doesn't take long at all. My social life goals, maybe we should go through these. Make new friends. It's always nice to make new friends, and I don't really have many friends, so I would like to make new friends. Reply to messages quicker. I do not reply to messages very quickly. I do sometimes, but I'm really bad at keeping up with it, and I need to get better at it. And then make plans with friends, go out more, of course, and that's all of my goals I'm going to share. I don't have many more. I've never really set out this many goals before, but I feel like it's nice to set out some goals I'd like to achieve, and I don't put like a lot of pressure on them, but it's always nice to have them and to know how I want like the year to go. So we will get into my vision board. So I'll show you my vision board from last year. I keep it on my iPad lock screen and my laptop lock screen. So I basically just get heaps of pictures from Pinterest of what I want my year to look like. They like correlate with the goals and stuff. So we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it the same way I did it last time, where I'm gonna screen record my iPad of me going on Pinterest, finding the pictures and putting it all together. Oh wait, maybe we should look at my vision board from 2024 and see if I really achieved any of those things. So one I do see here is camera. I did get a camera that I'm filming on, which is like one thing I've been wanting so badly for so long. So I'm very happy and grateful to have a camera. I have a picture of 2 cats. So the reason I put this picture is because I had 2 cats and I just wanted to spend a lot of time with them. I knew in the year I would, and I love spending time with them, and I wanted to cherish my time with them and just spend time with my cats. They're a big part of my life. But I actually ended up getting another cat, which was not planned at all. You guys have seen him so much on this channel, Jinx. I think he's now like 7 months old. No, he's probably like 10 months old. So I feel like I kind of manifested getting another cat. And we did not think we were going to get another cat at all. My parents were like, we are not getting another cat. If we do get another animal, it would be another dog. And then we got another cat, so I'm very happy about that. I don't feel like there's a lot of like reason behind each picture. I feel like it's just like an overall thing of how I want the year to look. We have my journal, which I kept up with, and I journaled a lot. I feel like the journal kind of represents like all my journals, which I did a lot. I did a lot of journaling. We do have one of a girl reading outside. Something I would like to do is like to go out more and read, maybe go to like the beach and stuff, or just nicer places to read instead of just reading in my room all the time. And I didn't do that, so I think that'd be nice to try and do this year. Yeah, I feel like that's most of it. Like we have books and stuff, and obviously I kept reading and I collected a lot of books. We have some plants. I did have plants last year. They did die, but I've just gotten some new ones. So I feel like we're trying to reach that goal of keeping my plants alive. We have a bunch of girls like hanging out and journaling. I don't really think I did that this year. I didn't really have like a group of friends I could like do that with. So it'd be nice to have friends where I could like journal or read together with, do crafts together. That would be really nice. We have some painting stuff. I did do some painting. I think I did more painting this year than I probably did the year prior and stuff. So I feel like I did okay with that. I think that's pretty much it. Let's just get into making my vision board for 2025. So my vision board is done. I have it set as my wallpaper. But yeah, we're done. So I will quickly talk about the photos I used. My camera is gonna die. I have some outfit pictures I'd like to dress, kind of the style I'd like to dress more in. We have painting, we have journaling, plants, cats, tattoos. I want to get more tattoos. We have friends hanging out. Is that everything? We have a camera because I want to continue making videos. I think that's it. Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory, but yeah, you guys will see me soon with the next thing I'm gonna do on this reset. Hey guys, so let's go through my January TBR. I have a few books to talk about, some others that I don't have at the moment, but I think I'm going to go through this TBR very briefly because I've talked about most of these books and how I want to read them, so I don't want to be repetitive, but we will obviously go through the books. So firstly we have Shatter Me, a very anticipated read for me, a series I've been wanting to read for a really long time but have been really scared to read, and I'm going to try and get to it this month. I'm hopefully going to start it today. Yeah, I don't really feel like I need to explain much, but I am going to make a whole reading vlog where I read the whole series, so you can look out for that if that's something you want to see. But I'm nervous but excited. In case you don't know, it is a, I think, YA dystopian romance series, maybe a bit of fantasy, very, very popular series. We then have Play Along, another book I've spoken a lot about. I'm going to get to this month. I've been really wanting to read this book. It is the 4th book in the Windy City series. I've read the 2nd and 3rd, really liked them. I've been so excited for this book, so I'm going to get to it. I think it's a fake marriage kind of trope, and they also work together, so it's a little forbidden, I think. And the guy is like a player, but he is obsessed with the girl in this book. He's obsessed with Kennedy. There's a crease in the back. We have The Library of Shadows, another book. All of these books I've been wanting to read for so long. I think most of them I actually also bought recently, so like I've been wanting to read these books for so long, but I haven't like purchased them yet, and now I finally have, and I'm gonna read them. But yeah, this is I think it's dark academia, a little bit of fantasy or like paranormal. The male main character is a ghost, which is what really intrigued me in the book. I've heard really good things. I think the female main character goes to this college to follow in her father's footsteps, and there's all these student disappearances, so she like investigates them. I think she wants to learn more about her father. It sounds really good. I've been really wanting to read it. We then have Crying in H Mart, a memoir. I haven't read a memoir in probably, I think, 2 years. And I've been wanting to read more, but I haven't really found a lot that I've wanted to read. This is one that I've had on my TBR for a really long time, and I finally picked it up. I don't remember what it's about, to be honest, because I've been interested in it for such a long time. I've heard amazing things. It's very popular. I think it's a coming of age story. There's a lot to do with her like relationship with her mother and stuff, so I do love reading memoirs, but I guess I haven't found a lot that really interests me. I think I also mentioned that book in my December TBR, and I didn't get to it. And then I also mentioned this book, my December TBR. Oh, I think I also mentioned The Library of Shadows and Play Along. Okay, most of these books I mentioned in my last TBR. So it's very repetitive, but I apologize. I'm trying to get to them in January. This happens a lot with my TBRs, but it's okay. We have Rouge by Mona Awad, book I've been wanting to read for a long time. It's a gothic fairy tale retelling. It's supposed to be, I think, a bit unhinged, a bit weird. I've heard amazing things and I've really wanted to read it. I think it's a Snow White retelling. It also speaks a lot about like beauty standards and things along those lines, which I'm interested to read. And I also am going to be annotating this and sending it to my pen pal, and she will then annotate it and send it back to me, which will be so much fun. I'm so excited for that. And I've never like annotated with the intention of like someone else really reading it. Like sometimes when I annotate, I'm like, what if someone else read this? But most of the time I don't really think about it. So annotating with the intention of someone else reading it, I think will be a lot of fun, because sometimes I'll think things while reading, but I don't like jot them down or anything. But with the intention of someone else reading it, I think I'll have a lot to write, and I think it'll be fun. It'll be like a little conversation while reading the book. So I'm very excited for that. And I think it's an interesting one to annotate with a friend. So yeah, very excited for that. I also want to read Kingdom of the Feared, which is the third and final book in the Kingdom of the Wicked series. I've been really wanting to finish that series. I don't have the book yet. I'm hopefully going to get it soon. This is more of a hopeful because I don't really know when I'd be able to pick it up this month, but I really want to. So I'm going to add it to my TBR anyways. And then along the same notes, I have Drowned in the Name of Love, which is a book I really want to get to, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I got the arc for this book. This book was written by one of my friends on my bookstagram. This is her debut novel. She's been like sharing her progress of her writing it, and I've been so excited to read it. It's like a pirate love story. It sounds really good and I'm so excited to read it, especially from like someone that's my friend obviously and is really into like romances and a lot of the books I also read. To see what she comes up with and what she writes is going to be really exciting, and I obviously just want to support her, and I'm very like appreciative to get the arc. So I will put her like book Instagram and her writing Instagram on the screen so you guys can go follow her, check her out. She is so sweet and very talented. So I really want to read this book and share my thoughts with her and you guys, of course. And as someone that wants to write a book one day, it's very motivating to see someone else do that. But yeah, that's a book I really want to read. I think that's all of the books. Let me double check. Oh yes, okay. I'm not going to grab them because I can't be bothered, but I have 2 manga series I want to continue. So I started Freren, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I read the first manga a few weeks ago. Really enjoyed it. I haven't really felt that way about a manga before. Like I haven't felt like I'm really excited to read the next one. Like I have here and there, but not the way I did when I was reading the first one, especially not with like a fantasy manga. I feel like fantasy mangas are a little confusing because you're given less words, if that makes sense. Like you're reading like less words on a page, and you do get a lot of pictures and stuff, but it does get a little confusing here and there. So I haven't felt like I've really connected to a fantasy manga yet, and I haven't continued one until I read the first one in this series, and I really enjoyed it. So I have the 2nd and 3rd volume from the library. I'm going to continue it. I also read the 1st volume of the Apothecary Diaries, which I didn't realize how many like different books and stuff there were for this series. I read the 1st manga volume, but there's also like these novels that you can read, these light novels. So I think I'm going to read them after. And then I think there's like these actual books to read, and then there's an anime. So there's a lot going on, but I'm reading the manga. I read the 1st one, really enjoyed it. Not as much as Freren, I don't think, but I did also like really enjoy it, and I'm really excited to continue it. The art style is gorgeous. Both of them I'm really excited for. They're both fantasy. Yeah, like I said, I haven't really enjoyed a fantasy manga until I read both of these, and I'm like, oh, I really want to continue this series, see how it goes. I'd love to watch the anime after. I think that's it, all the books I want to get to. Obviously I'm not going to get to all of them. These are just the books I'm kind of looking at that I would really like to pick up. Obviously, that's never guaranteed in one of my TBRs. Let's move on to the next thing in this video. I don't know what you guys are going to be seeing next because I'm filming this all kind of out of order, but you guys will see whatever I'm doing next. Hey guys, so I realized when I set up this little book cart, I didn't actually speak to you guys about it after I set it up, so I thought I could do that now. So if you guys had watched any of my previous videos, I used to have a chest of drawers here and then I moved them over, and then during Christmas time I had my Christmas tree up, and then after that I had nothing there. It was just like empty space and I wanted to put something there, so I got this. I used to have this cart. I then gave it to my sister and then I got it back. So I decided I would put it here and set it up. So I put all of the books that I've recently hauled on the top shelf along with like my stuffed animals. So I used to just like have my stuffed animals on the floor basically. Well, I had them on these chest of drawers and then I moved them to the floor because I didn't like them there. They were just living on the floor, which is kind of sad. So I wanted a space for them. So I've set them up there. I'm not 100% happy with it because it looks a little childish. Like I love them, but I think the two I'm not happy with is the Hello Kitty and the ice bear with the swimming cap. Those two I'm not the happiest with how they look. But it looks empty if I leave it like that. I don't know. I'll put them back later. So the top shelf, books that I recently hauled, the ones that I turned around are books that I'm going to unhaul. And I've just kept them there for more room and stuff because I'm slowly moving the new books onto my TBR shelf. Yeah, I mostly have them there just for like looks, but then the newer books that I haven't had in like any book hauls are there, so I remember to put them in a book haul. But yeah, I have this like garland string lights my mum gave me, which I thought were cute to decorate the cart with. On the second shelf I have like craft stuff. I have a lot of art books, coloring books, notebooks. I like to keep my reading journal and my Hobonichi in there now. And then the bottom shelf, I basically have my crochet projects like I'm in the middle of or that I'm finished. I also have some fabrics and like shirts you would have saw. So I sewed a few shirts a few months ago. Like I cut up some fabric and I hand sewed it onto shirts and stuff, and so I've been collecting a bit of fabrics for stuff like that. I haven't made anything else. My sewing skills are very little. It's also very time consuming, but I do want to collect some fabric and get better at sewing in the future. But yeah, I just have like some old shirts and stuff. Yeah, that's it. That's just the little cart I put together. I think there's still some room for improvement, but I'm happy with it. So yeah, I just want to give my like 2 cents about why I put it up and what I put in it. But I think next we could go to me putting all of my books away, tidying things up, stuff like that. So yeah, let's get into that. Okay, we've made it to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this reset. It was a little different from my other ones because we had a few things to do in the new year, but I would like to change up my resets in the future. I feel like they're kind of the same a lot of the time, so I would like to incorporate some things like this. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it. It's always great to reset for the month but also for the year. So yeah, and I love sharing these things with you guys, sharing like my goals, my vision board, my reading journal, of course, just reorganizing my room. It's a lot of fun to share with you guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, if you did, maybe consider subscribing and comment down below. I love talking to you guys. I have a book Instagram and a book TikTok I'm always posting on, especially my Instagram, and I also have a Goodreads link down below. You can add me and I'll add you back. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you being here and I can't wait to see you in another video, hopefully. Bye!